on the computer. Cool, we're recording. So anyway, yeah, so if you're ready to see this loyalty program, let me show you how it works.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So let me come in here, and I'm gonna, if you want to share your screen, and you'll need to, like, you can share your desktop, and then you can just scan from your phone and work it from your phone too. So, and so you'll see the scan code I drop in, and basically what happens with the yep, that's it. So if you go just go straight to Messenger, like drop that up in the upper, yep, that'll work.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then so the way the loyalty program works is that it basically you get points per dollar spent, or you can actually set it so that you can get different types of multiple points per dollar spent, or and then basically you can get them into the bot any way you want. So with a scan code, like on a table tent or at the register, through a link and email signatures, or a comment growth tool, any way you can get somebody into a bot, you can get them into the loyalty program.
Okay.
So the idea is that somebody can come into your location, they purchase, and then they can the person at the register or the server or the staff can scan your code and then apply what you spent today, and you get points, and then you can build up rewards and all that. And so the bot lets you define what kind of reward you want, like we were talking about the giveaway for the oil change and all that. Like, you could actually have it so a tire and lube place would give you however many points per dollar spent, and then that you can work up to where you can get an oil change, or as little as just say like 30-40 points for a coffee shop where you spend enough and you get a free coffee. So it works for pretty much everything. You can set up so that you get points for referring people, you get points for being referred. Obviously, you get points for scanning, and then you can get points for being redeeming your coupon. So it's basically like just business in a box, no editing. You set up your settings, set up your Google Sheet. It's all good to go. So let's pretend you came into the business and you see the table tent and you scan the code with your phone, and you'll be able to get into the rewards program. And I'll get little dings telling me you're in. So.
And to scan this, I'm on an iPhone. I remember there were instructions about that.
Oh yeah, so to scan Messenger on a phone, you go into Messenger. You should be able to click your camera icon on the phone, and then once it pops up the camera, you can just press and hold in the middle of the screen, and it'll pop up a circle. Pop up. See, I think, okay, so try this one in. So click your icon up in the upper left, and then it'll pull up your scan code like that on the screen. And then if you can click on that, and there's a way to scan to get in.
Oh wait, there we go.
Yeah, cool.
Here, there we go. Oh, there we go. Got it. So yeah, it's literally you put your finger in the middle of the screen, the circle pops up.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm at the get started.
Cool.
So now,
and
I'm running through it.
I'm getting dings that you're in there, so it pops up and says, "Do you want to join the club?" And really, the only place you have to edit, other than the template, it would be edit the settings, where you can, like, you'll get a free large coffee drink for every 30 points. That's where you can define what the reward is and what the points are and that sort of thing. And then the only other thing is editing some of the flows where you've got an image or two where you would want to update that for your particular client.
Oh, really? So those are the only variables, like here and here for points.
Yeah. There's a whole, actually there's about, I think, 25 different settings in the loyalty bot, but they're all in the bot fields so that you don't have to go through the whole template and edit a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
So if you ever have to change anything, like you can even change the color of the loyalty card when it shows up.
Okay.
So
let's go ahead and join. Yes,
yep.
Please.
And then here you got it to where you can ask for email and phone, or you can just ask for email.
Okay.
And then what would normally happen is like I use Jason Bell's contact reach. So normally what I would do is I'd have this hooked up so that as soon as somebody registered with their email and phone, I can push them right into the Google Sheet and then right into the other automations like Aweber, Active Campaign, Contact Reach, and then you can start doing SMS marketing to that person as well. So you got them on all three platforms.
So that's cool, because then you don't have to import them or anything like that. You can actually
it runs right into Integromat and you just pop right through the whole sequence. Awesome. And then you're going to be in the sheet. Let me check and make sure Rick showed up. Yeah, Rick is in the sheet. So there you go. And then all you got to do is you hit the rewards card to claim your gift, but it gives you all the instructions on how to do it. And then what happens is this actually hits the Cloudinary website, and it automatically or dynamically generates your images and your rewards points every time. So that's your rewards card. And like I said, with the bot, you have the settings where you can change the color of the strip at the bottom, the text, the background, all of that. And so if, say, you're working with a coffee shop and they've got dark browns and other colors like that, you can edit that so it actually matches the brand.
So like where it says your points and rewards, it's 0 free large coffee drink. That's actually an image, and you've rendered that based on the bot.
The bot settings. Yep. So if I change that out to free mocha, or cappuccino or something like that, the next time you render your rewards card, if I go in and change the settings now, it would actually show up and the reward would be different.
But it would be different for everybody in the program at that point.
Yeah. It's the reward is, global through the whole template.
Okay. Yeah. So, you wouldn't want to change that in the middle of people.
Oh, gosh, no.
Maybe like downgrade it or something.
Right. Now, one thing you can do with the settings, though, is like, let's say if you're getting people into the program, and let's say the location has kind of a slow day, like, I don't know, Tuesdays are a slow day, you can actually post on the Facebook page or broadcast in the bot or send out an email and say, hey, we're doing double loyalty points today. Come in and scan and get double the points. You can go into the bot and actually change it from 1 point per dollar to 2 points per dollar. And then, once you're done, you could change it back. So anybody that scans that day is going to get that many points. So, yeah, you can
do that just for the day. Like you decided to do that at noon, go into the bot, change it out. And then at 9 o'clock that night when you close or whatever, just put it back to 1-to-1.
Yeah, if it was say a bar with a happy hour, come in for a happy hour from 5 to 7, get double rewards points.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So all right. So now what you do? Let's say you come in, you've got your loyalty and all that stuff. So you come up to register to pay, and I'm at the register. So all you got to do is you'd say scan to add points. To add, like, let's say you buy a coffee, and a muffin or something like that. And so what it does is it pulls up the QR code, and I got this. This is actually it's my code, but it's kind of based off of what the ManyChat's loyalty program does. But mine is modified a little bit. And so what I do is, as the server, I pull up the QR code app, and then it lets me scan. And then what happens is I say click, I say okay. And it takes a second for it to open up the page. And so now you can click you're done scanning.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And then when I go into the bot, it pops up and it says, thanks for helping the customer today, Al. How much did they spend? So let's say you spent, let's say today you spent like, you need 20 more points until your next reward. So let's make sure you spent like $23.52. And so it pops up and says just a second, and then you'll get a notice here in your bot. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you get it pops up and it tells you that you got the free large coffee drink on your next visit, and you earned 23 points. And so there you go. And then mine says, great, the customer earned 23 points and 1 reward on their next visit. They're 27 points away from their next reward. Be sure to thank them for their business.
Wow.
And so now you've got, you can do your rewards card again. And you'll see that if you enable that or click on it, you'll see that you've got your reward available. There it is.
1 free large coffee drink and 3 leftover points.
Exactly. So now let's say you come in tomorrow and you want to get your free large coffee drink. So this time now you've got the, and so you come up and you order your coffee drink. And what I would do is I would scan it again like that, and it pops up on the screen. And it tells me, great. This time it says, thanks for helping the customer. Be sure to give them their reward, free large coffee drink. How much did they spend? So let's say you bought a muffin at $6.73. That's an expensive brand muffin. So
yeah, it's an everything muffin.
Yeah. So now it's going to pop up. You can put, you can click done scanning, and you'll see behind there it popped up and just said, we gave you 5 points. Now you spent $6, but I can set what the redemption points are that you get, so when you go to redeem your reward, you get points for redeeming. So I could set it to 5 points, 10 points, whatever. And so then now if you go and you view your rewards card.
Was this points for my purchase or points for my
points for your redemption?
Okay.
So if you go and you hit the rewards card again, and now it will show you that you've got now you've used your free large coffee drink. You got 22 more points until your next reward, and there you go. So now also the way this works, like it also keeps you from letting anybody cheat, because you can't actually load up your QR code and then have your wife scan it and give you points. And I have to actually be a bot, like a loyalty admin in the bot. I don't have to be an admin on the page or anything like that. If I was an employee, all I have to do is be tagged in the bot as an admin for the loyalty, and it allows me to scan. And I can't scan my own codes. So what's also cool is that when we go through every event that happens in the loyalty bot, you come in, you register, you scan, you redeem, everything is captured in a Google Sheet. And also whoever scanned that code that day also gets captured. So you and I are good buddies, and you come in a couple times a day and I'm keep scanning, you keep getting free stuff. Then the boss comes in, looks at the Google Sheet and says, you guys are doing an awful lot of scanning. So maybe, cool it. So it also helps you track that, keep all your employees honest as well. So, and I can show you that here pretty quick in a second, but how that works. But yeah, what do you got?
So the employee would go and join the bot just like I did. And then an admin would, in the back end of ManyChat, actually change their designation to an admin for the
Actually, you can do it. You can actually, all they have to do is go to the bot, and then they would enter the keyword loyalty admin. So if you, want to do that, I'll show you that flow, and it shows you how it registers the users. And it also does a little bit of education for them too.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That's really cool to have the education as they become an admin for it. Okay.
Yeah. So if you type in the keyword loyalty admin, I think, let me double check that keyword. I'm pretty sure that's the keyword. I think I have a couple of them. Yep, loyalty admin. Nope, with a space. And then what happens, it'll launch the registration. So it says top secret. And the password is just lowercase purple turtle, one word. And you can set this as also another bot setting that you can set this.
Yeah, I like your use of like for the other bots that I've worked with, like the keyword to get into the flow to make the drawing or whatever, and then the password and stuff like that. It really adds a nice level of security. So
yeah, so there you go. That's basically now you're an admin, so you could scan somebody's code. So if you're an employee, now you're able to scan a code, and it just shows you, kind of gives them an idea of what the QR code looks like, because believe it or not, some people don't know what they are. And so it shows them kind of what it is, and then it tells them what their job is. And then it has, if you go down a little bit farther, it shows you, instructions based on your phone type too, because things are a little different for iPhone and Android. And it kind of has, like for an iPhone, you just open the camera, it should be able to scan the QR code with no problem. Yeah. In Android, you have to have an app. So I've tested a ton of QR code apps, And so I've actually found one that's free with no ads. And so all they got to do is when they click Android, it'll tell them, here's the link to go download the app, install that, and then you can scan, your customers' codes. So that's how the whole program works for getting employees on board. And so if they, somebody gets, fired, then you can just go into the bot and remove their tag, and then they're no longer an admin.
And this works on tablets too. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Oh yeah. So if they have an iPad at the restaurant or the location, they can just do it with an iPad or a tab, any kind of an Android tablet or anything like that. Anything that'll run Messenger.
So yeah, it's not just for like a counter help, but it could be a wait staff, or because they could have their phone.
Whoa, what was that?
But
we got a weird double thing going on there.
Audio wise?
Yeah, it was weird.
Anyway,
okay,
all right.
So now if you scroll back up, or actually if you use the menu on the bot down where you have your type the message. Yep. That pulls up the reward program menu. And you saw in multiple spots in the bot you could refer a friend. So if you actually hit the refer a friend, what will happen is that it pulls up a share card, and you can actually share that with somebody. And if they click to join the program and they join, then what happens is that you'll get points. So if you actually share it with me, because I'm not registered in the bot.
Oh, you thought ahead. All right.
Yeah. I cleared my tags.
All right, so I just shared that with you.
Right.
So how does that work is that actually sending you a message from me?
Yeah, it sends the share card. See that? On my camera there.
There we are. Okay, yeah.
So I can click to join, and then what happens is that it pulls in my information and would I like to join for free, and why do I not? There's my button, and I say yes, please.
So you get a free coffee right out of the gate?
I'll get a free coffee right out of the gate just because you were nice enough to share with me. Now you can edit that, to give you half points or whatever you want. But yeah, for this for the demo here, I'm going to get a free coffee today. So now that I'm joined up, mine pops up, and there you go. So you'll see that you just got points for sending me. And so if you send more friends, you get 5 points per friend. And then I get the welcome message here.
Mm-hmm.
And when I click my rewards card, it says I get, the free gift and everything like that. So there you go. I earned points and all of that. And there you go. So now I can scan, and I can refer a friend and all that. So, and on it goes. And then what happens is that we've got rules built into the bot, so that 3 days after, and you can edit the rules too based off of the venue. So if it's a nice restaurant, you may want to hit somebody a week from now or something like that. But for a coffee shop, I might want to ping somebody every so many days. So I've got a rule set up so that you can, in multiple times, after you've scanned the code, if you're registered in the bot as a loyalty customer and you've had a scan date, then it basically will message you, say like 3 days after your last scan, and say, hey Rick, we miss you. Where you at? You're only this many points away from getting your next reward. Come on in and scan today. And so you'll get, it will pick one of, say, 4 random messages, so that way you're not always getting the same message, and it'll sit there and ping you and try to bring you back into the location.
Okay.
And obviously, you can also do the, text messaging, email messaging, and broadcasts and everything else like that. And so I'm actually looking at other ways I could tie in the rewards program. So if you could have, say, a post where you say, hey, for our loyalty guests or our loyalty program users, comment what your favorite pizza is and get free garlic sticks, with your order or something like that. So, if you're registered as a loyalty program user, then, you can get special rewards and things like that as well. So we're looking at how we can expand that a little bit, but right now that is how the loyalty program works.
That's intense. That really covers just about everything, man. That is,
and then
that's a lot of work
I'll show you what the back end looks like. And
do I stop sharing?
Yep, stop sharing. So now, if you see that, basically this is the Integromat system that everything pumps through. All the data comes through the bot, and so it handles registering a user when you refer a user, and then every time you scan or redeem, it adds that information into a Google Sheet. It also tracks the redemptions in a separate tab as well. So all of that is 100% trackable. And I've got it built so that, when you do register, you could actually come over here and you could add MailChimp to the end of it and add that person to the email list like that, add a user. You could also, add them to something, say like ClickSend or something else, and keep on going there. And so you could actually, depending on what event they've got or what event they trigger, you could have, these different things trigger different automations. So let's say after they redeem, you could even go, say if you had them in MailChimp, you could actually send them an email thanking them for coming in that day and that sort of thing. And we've got it built in so that with the loyalty program, I've got a review template as well, so that it takes just a little bit of work on the redemption side, so that you can, let's say after so many redemptions or so many scans, you actually get a request for a review. So you can use this tied in with reputation management. So what happens with all the scans, let me shut the door. We got dogs freaking out. There we go. So what happens is that, like I said, we record every event. So you can see that Rick registered, and here's the ad spend. He got 10 points, and he's got the rewards. This is the second time that you scanned. It shows that I scanned it. Here's the scan date. Here's what you spent. Here's how many points you got. You got a reward for it. Here's where you redeemed it and got that free coffee. And then here's where I registered as a referral, and it shows that you referred me. And then here's the next event shows that you referred me, and so it's a refer event, and shows what kind of points you got for it. So we track absolutely everything. And then when we go and did the redemption, we track the redemption separately, so we know what the actual redemption amount was.
Oh, okay.
So any given time, you could show a report to the client and say, well, this month you've earned, say, $30.25 so far on the rewards program, just people coming in and spending money.
Cool. Very cool. Wow.
That's the whole thing.
Okay. Let's see. So any staff member can be added so that they can scan using their mobile device.
Yep. Yeah, we've got, it's pretty simple here. We've got settings so you've got all the loyalty settings are here, and it kind of got a little mnemonic. It's LTY. So you've got customer fields here, like how many points they've earned and how many rewards, registration dates, etc. So you could segment your audience inside ManyChat. And then in the bot fields, you've got, this is a bunch of my template stuff here, like all the colors are available for the alert background. So the little images that say you earned this many points or we gave you a reward, you can set up what the colors are. You can set the colors for the loyalty card. You can set it to get the phone or not get the phone. Here's the password. Here's where you set your Integromat hook. Here's the program name. And you can set up, here's where you get all the points. Here's, like the buttons and everything like that. The button text for the QR scanning, all of that information there. And then, of course, here's the free large coffee drink here where, you can edit what the reward name is. So it's completely editable and configurable for any client.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at all of that. It could be used for retail, not just restaurants and stuff, but retail establishments and
everything. Yeah, if you wanted to do, say, a clothing store or a little boutique or something like that, where after so many points you get, say, 20% off, you could actually do that as well, as opposed to giving them some kind of physical item.
These bots, really, that's incredible because they offer so many so many ways to interact with customers without having to install multiple platforms and other softwares and that. It all kind of runs with Messenger and Facebook.
Yep.
And in that ManyChat back end, you can do so many things and collect their data to reach out to them outside of Facebook and stuff. So
right. And that's the thing is, with us pushing that data out to Integromat and the Google Sheet and beyond with any other kind of implementation. I mean, if they have a CRM or something like that already wired up, you can do it. So you can always bring people, if you're outside that 24+1, rule on Facebook with the Messenger, you can always bring them back in with a text message to go into the bot and do something, or an email, or it's wide open. Yeah. So it's a way to get their data off Facebook and into whatever other system you want.
If you were to push out a special, like if you were doing an afternoon 2-for-1 points or whatever, and it's obviously after because a lot of the communication will be after the 24-hour mark. So
right.
What would be your first step with something like
that? Usually what we do is we'll send out a message and just ask them a question, or, hey, are you interested in getting more information about our special, or some kind of call to action that's non-promotional. And then as soon as they click that, you send them to a new flow and right into your promo message.
Okay. And you build out those flows on your own.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like a single step flow that yes or no, it goes to the next step.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, fantastic, man. That looks like it covers it. I look forward to plugging that in for some people.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you got questions about it.
No. I mean, it's pretty much step by step. It's pretty straightforward. Any employee can work it.
Yep.
You can manage them on the back end, and
we're gonna have some templates available in Canva and Photoshop for doing table tents. And then I built a tool where you can actually drop in the scan code and change the colors to the scan code and all this. I don't know if you saw that or not, but
yeah.
So it's just wide open. Yeah, you can build a little card that they can have at the desk that's laminated, or you can have a table tent, something hanging in the window, a mailer. You could have, if they're doing Val packs or something like that, that works perfect. You could put that on a physical mailer, have them scan that to get in, and then come in to join the loyalty program. Coming to whatever. So anyway, it will work with other programs too.
See, and that's what always bothered me about the Val packs and stuff like that, is that there's no
trackable option.
It's a coupon. Whereas if you put one of these on there and you stuck a coupon, like say like that was your first step into the loyalty program, like scan this, you get the $25 off coupon or whatever, or the Groupon if you're doing that kind of thing where pay $25, get $50 worth of goods and services. And then that kicks them into the loyalty flow.
Oh, sure, yeah.
You don't really need to have a cutout coupon on your Val pack anymore.
Right. Yeah, that's a trackable coupon, and as luck would have it, I've got coupon flows. So
just tie them together, man.
They all every one of the templates ties together, and they work together. So yeah.
Cool. Well, let me know. I look forward to implementing this and plugging it in for a couple clients.
Cool. Yeah. Well, we got it ready to go, man. So
all right.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess that's it for the demo. So I'll just quit recording.